Salesforce successfully tested ideas on 𝗕𝗘𝗪. Let's get into it. So, Chris, this is fantastic news that Salesforce have, successfully, basically tested adoption ideas on the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 blockchain. So guys, as we get into this, if you find this video useful, informative, maybe even entertaining at times, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with all of those hidden gems and new cryptocurrencies that we talk about here at Cheeky Crypto, then do consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free and you will stay well informed, so why not? Right, with that being said, Chris, anything else you'd like to add before we jump on down to the desktop and start taking a look at what's going on here with Salesforce?
Just this, my biggest bag. Did you know?
I think you know. I think most people know this by now. Right, let's get down into it. Fantastic. So Salesforce, the director of strategy and architecture, successfully has tested, the enterprise adoption ideas on the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 blockchain. So this is huge news. I'm sure most of the people watching this video, Chris, will know what Salesforce is. And it is absolutely massive player in the space of sales, etc. And ultimately, 𝗕𝗘𝗪, being the only 5-star blockchain rated service provider in the world, obviously is going to be the first kind of choice for many of these large entities. So 𝗕𝗘𝗪's vision remains steadfast, right? Deliver the mass adoption of public blockchain and solve key business challenges that are otherwise unworkable without this emerging critical technology. So one of the biggest problems in contemporary businesses, the business world, is that the data sharing between shareholders. Trust remains one of the biggest hurdles for multi-stakeholder collaboration. So currently it is impossible for businesses to verify the quality and integrity of data of a third party without extensive time and cost requirements, and often the use of assurance providers such as a DNV. To overcome obstacles such as these, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 continues to invite and work closely with like-minded big thinkers and revolutionaries in the business world. And I think ultimately, Chris, the partners, advisors, and solutions architects, which I love that, by the way, solutions architects. You've got to love a solution architect.
Gotta love that.
They continue to test it out, right? Trial and build novel applications using the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 open source toolkits and public blockchain to address burning challenges. 𝗕𝗘𝗪 introduced toolchain, the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 toolchain, and we've seen that just absolutely how powerful that tool is in itself. Easy to integrate the blockchain as a service platform. And it's plug and play. It's very, very simple. You do not need to know that much in the way of coding or anything like that. And ultimately, that tool chain, or the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 tool chain, really is testament to what is going on here at 𝗕𝗘𝗪. And ultimately, it's all to streamline and simplify the adoption and implementation of blockchain into business processes with minimal effort, and in turn create value for the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 ecosystem. It's amazing to see that today they're excited to be announcing and writing about the work of a talented and highly influential individual who is tackling some of these challenges mentioned earlier in this video, right? And that's the director of strategy and architecture at Salesforce, and they've basically been able to build an open source Salesforce toolchain adapter to enable open, seamless data sharing across multiple parties using data hashed on the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 blockchain or public blockchain. And it's testament to those guys for really being able to pull that off. It's definitely going to be a major piece of work going forward. So public blockchain enables Salesforce innovation. So advising some of the largest strategic enterprise customers, it is critical for Daniel, who is the director of strategy and architecture at Salesforce. So it's critical for Daniel to stay abreast of the new innovation and technology, advising major enterprise clients with his long-term strategic thinking deployed in his career or developed in his career. So recently Daniel has actually blogged about this, and he shared his insights that blockchain was being increasingly touted as critical technology during the strategic sessions at Salesforce, and recognizing the pivotal role blockchain technology will play in the CRM industry. And with this in mind, Daniel did embark on his journey to explore how Salesforce CRM can be integrated with public blockchains to tackle key business challenges. After evaluating the market, he chose a VeChain 4 as his platform of choice. And ultimately, why wouldn't you? I mean, you look at how big that platform is, but beyond all of the partnerships and everything else that's going on there, it's just fantastic to see there's a project, a protocol, a blockchain out there that has a dual token system, one that is your gas, one is your currency, one that still makes it incredibly cheap and effective to use, and also is 5-star rated by 𝗕𝗪𝗠𝗏. That is, the go-to solution. So it's a no-brainer that is where he settled. And, Daniel was drawn to VeChain's vision and proven track record of delivering digital transformation in the enterprise world. In his he is exactly, who VeChain had hoped to emerge with or engage with, and an influential individual from a large enterprise focused on digital transformation, with the curiosity and open-mindedness, to give a novel technology a shot. So I think this is, absolutely fantastic. And, the simple case involved, a fictional electronic bike leasing ecosystem where a leasing company would lease e-bikes for food delivery providers or riders, and the rider would have a commitment to perform regular maintenance service on those particular bikes as part of the contract. Through approved service centers, of course. And Daniel focused on creating blockchain adapters for service providers using the Salesforce platform to read and write product data onto the VeChain 4 blockchain. So really good use case, and it's all obviously experimental, but who was able to successfully test all of that out. But how does VeChain 4 create value to businesses, you might be thinking? And through strategic design and innovative tools, VeChain 4 has solved many bottlenecks for blockchain technology and is currently the best low barrier platform for business adoption of public blockchain. With Toolchain, VeChain have basically eliminated the need for overall complex technical know-how and knowledge, and equipped users with unique native features such as fee delegation, which is envisioned that the VeChain 4 would fully take advantage of core blockchain offering through an easy to deploy manner. To this effort, VeChain developed the product to serve 3 levels of user. So obviously you have the large SaaS platforms and business service providers. A low cost barrier entry barrier to entry, I should say, is preferred, and as companies can build or use those pre-built and low-code modules to enable a host of blockchain-based applications, and there's a whole host of additional things that it makes it kind of like a bit of a no-brainer as to why you wouldn't want to actually go ahead and actually start utilizing VeChain. It still baffles me, Chris, that VeChain is still this undervalued. I know there are 86 billion tokens out there, and I get all of that, but still, it should be much higher up than it actually is. I don't know you agree, Chris, because this is your largest bag.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, Nick. Like it's probably one of the most heavily used blockchains, in my opinion, when it comes to the amount of industries and partnerships that they've got in place already. And yeah, I know that a lot of them are still developing and all that side of things, but real life use case, I don't think there's and correct me if anybody thinks I'm incorrect with this, or I'm being a bit blindsided by everything, but yeah, I just can't see any other project currently that is doing as much as VeChain in the real world. Just my thoughts, and opinions.
No, I do agree. Ultimately, VeChain's blockchain technology is uniquely equipped to help enterprises, create their own paths forward with that digital transformation, enhance service offerings, enabling greater efficiency, and importantly, unlocking cost and time saving. So, I think yeah, VeChain definitely, in my opinion, should be much higher up than it currently is. And it's only really a matter of time, in my opinion, before, VeChain actually gets its recognition that it deserves. And the innovative Salesforce blockchain adapter that Daniel has been creating, and the work just that Daniel has kind of created, it validates that the VeChain 4 blockchain as the world's first mass adoption ready public blockchain. It really does. Someone's taken that and run with it, and they've created something that actually adds huge amounts of value, not only to their business, but probably to many others as well. And, ultimately with the scalability and capability to deliver the levels of activity the real economy does actually demand. So this is real world use case of public blockchain. And I don't know why so many people are not talking about VeChain because it is literally delivering results right now. So hopefully guys, this video has given you a bit more of an insight as to what is going on here with VeChain. Obviously, this is fantastic news with Salesforce and everything they're doing with their CRM. And if you have found it useful, informative, maybe even entertaining at times, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you want to learn more about those hidden gems, new cryptocurrencies that we talk about here on the channel, then do consider subscribing. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with everything we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free and you will stay well informed. So why not? And with that being said, we hope everyone has a fantastic day and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.